Today we have brought you a bunch of updates. Elon Musk believes Biden's EV policy is controlled by unions. 5 Texas police officers are suing Tesla for $1 million after a drunk Model X driver crashed into them. And Tesla China sues brake failure Model 3 protester for defamation. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. Tesla CEO Elon Musk hasn't forgotten about the August summit on EVs at the White House, where the company he runs wasn't invited, even though GM, Ford, and Stellantis were. Speaking with NYT's Kara Swisher at a code conference panel discussion in Beverly Hills on Tuesday, Musk said the Biden administration was not the friendliest towards Tesla and that labor unions appeared to control its policy. Elon Musk said Biden held this EV summit. Didn't invite Tesla. They invited GM, Ford, Chrysler, and UAW. EV summit at the White House didn't mention Tesla once and praised GM and Ford for leading the EV revolution. Does this sound maybe a little biased? It's not the friendliest administration, seems to be controlled by unions. The UAW swiftly replied to Musk's comments by poking at Tesla's policy regarding unionizing. "Good leaders aren't afraid of smart workers but embrace them," tweeted the organization's vice president, Cindy Estrada. At the August event, US President Joe Biden signed a non-binding executive order to make half of all new vehicles sold in 2030 electrified. He was joined on the White House lawn by top executives of General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, along with United Auto Workers, UAW President Ray Curry. Asked at the time whether Tesla wasn't invited at the event because its workers are not unionized, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki noted that attendees included the 3 largest employers of the United Auto Workers. "I'll let you draw your own conclusion." Earlier this month, Democrats in the U.S. House of Representatives have proposed that union-made, U.S.-built EVs are given an additional $4,500 tax incentive. Tesla, Toyota, and Honda strongly criticized this proposal, which would boost the maximum tax credit to $12,500 from the current $7,500, but only for EVs made at unionized U.S. plants. Understandably, Elon Musk was quite vocal about this on Twitter, and his frustration was arguably more justified in this case than about Tesla not being invited to the White House executive order signing ceremony. Also, after SpaceX successfully launched its Inspiration mission with civilians to orbits, Elon Musk was asked why he thinks Biden has yet to congratulate him or SpaceX. The CEO answered that he is still sleeping, which many saw as a reference to Trump's Sleepy Joe nickname for the president. With all these happening, it clearly looks like the administration seems to be controlled by the unions, or, more accurately, they want to please the unions on that front for their votes. But even with the advantage for unions, ultimately, Tesla will be the biggest benefiter of the inventive reform, since the companies that have deployed the most EV production capacity in the US will benefit most, and, for now, that's Tesla by a long shot. Moving to the next update. 5 Texas police officers are suing Tesla for $1 million following an incident where a Model X crossover crashed into them and their patrol cars. The crash happened during a traffic stop after dark back in late February 2021. The Tesla Model X was reportedly on autopilot, and the driver of the Model X was reportedly drunk. This makes the situation quite complicated. However, if the police officers win the lawsuit against Tesla, it will set a crazy precedent that may have a monumental impact in the future. While autopilot is being blamed, the officers are also suing a restaurant that reportedly overserved the driver. On February 27, 2021, a Tesla Model X engaged in autopilot and equipped with Tesla's proprietary system of safety features, crashed into several police officers who were engaged in a traffic stop in a blocked-off lane of traffic on the East X freeway in Texas. All were badly injured. They are suing Tesla because they claim that the accident was caused by a defect where autopilot doesn't detect emergency vehicles. They wrote in the lawsuit due to the design and manufacturing defects known to Tesla, Tesla's failure to adequately warn of those defects, and Tesla's unwillingness to admit or correct such defects. The autopilot and Tesla's system safety features failed to detect the officers' cars or to function in any way to avoid or warn of the hazard and subsequent crash. The complaint also adds, Tesla knows and encourages drivers to think that their autopilot and self-drive modes are better than regular cruise control, but then in their written warning to consumers, tell them to maintain the type of control over the vehicle that would be expected and appropriate with any standard cruise control system. The lawsuit is requesting damages in excess of $1 million, with maximum damages of $20 million from Tesla and Pappas Restaurants. We are sorry that those police officers had to go through that experience, but we don't think they have a good case against Tesla with this lawsuit. Tesla makes it clear to drivers that they are responsible for their vehicle at all times and they need to keep their hands on the steering wheel and be ready to take control at all times. If you are driving under the influence, which sounds like it was the case here, you can't do that, and that's not Tesla's fault. Autopilot is a level 2 driver assist system and not designed to avoid every possible accident, hence, drivers need to stay attentive, which you can't do when you are drunk. In some ways, it is a complex situation, but it also simply boils down to, you can't blame autopilot for a drunk driver. What are your thoughts about this? Share it in the comments. Moving to the last update, Tesla China sues brake failure Model 3 protester for defamation. Tesla China is reportedly suing the brake failure protester who climbed on top of a Model 3 display unit during the Shanghai Auto Show back in April. Tesla China is suing the protester, Zhang Yazhu, for defamation, according to local sources. The company also demands an apology and retribution of around $700,000 for damages caused to the brand. After her protest, Zhang claimed that the Model 3 had a faulty braking system. In May, the former Tesla owner filed a defamation lawsuit against Tesla at the Biguan District People's Court in Anyang, Henan Province. She claimed that her family experienced abuse and mental stress because of statements from Tesla China's VP of External Affairs, Grace Tao, and the company's branches in Beijing and Shanghai. Zhang demanded an apology and around $7,000 from Tesla. Zhang's protest sparked a barrage of similar brake failure claims in China by other Tesla owners. Later, Tesla China's legal team cracked down on Tesla owners and even local media outlets who made the brake failure claims for entertainment purposes or just to join the trend. For instance, one Tesla Model X owner posted a TikTok video that supposedly showed a brake failure incident in his car. Later, the Tesla owner admitted to staging the skit for entertainment purposes only and issued an apology. Since the brake failure protest and numerous claims by Tesla owners of similar incidents, Tesla China has beefed up its legal team. From the string of apologizes Tesla has received for issuing false claims about the company, the legal team is not going easy on anyone spreading fear, uncertainty, or doubt about the EV maker. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.